it's a beautiful book. It's a classic that we are talking about. Suitable Boy, which was written by Vikram Seth, released in '92. I am privileged to be part of this cast, which hosts names like Tabu, Ishan Khattar, Tanya Maniktala, Ram Kapoor, Vinay Pathak, Ranveer Shori.
Hi friends and a very warm welcome to Celebrity Chit Chat. मैं हूँ आपकी होस्ट साक्षी मानवाल और दोस्तों आज मेरे साथ यहाँ शो पर एक ऐसे कलाकार एक ऐसी शख्सियत मौजूद है जिन्होंने बॉलीवुड की दुनिया में एक बहुत लंबा सफर तय किया है. We have seen him in Wake Up Sid. We've also seen him in Arya playing the character of Jawahar. और उसके साथ ही साथ recent times में हमने उनको cop play करते हुए देखा है in Mafia. And let me also tell you that in the world of digital and web, वो इस समय छाए हुए हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि अभी recently he's played a very impressive character of Haresh Khanna. I'm talking about Mira Nair's recently launched series in the world of web, A Suitable Boy. और मेरे साथ इस समय यहाँ पर है नमित दास. नमस्कार नमित. Hi and welcome to our show.
Namaskar, Sakshi. I am so happy to be talking to you. Fire away all the questions. I'm here.
Yes, finally, and we are glad to have you over here too. First of all, congratulations, because the way A Suitable Boy is being received by the audiences across the globe, I'm sure ये आपके लिए एक बहुत ही satisfying, soul fulfilling experience रहा होगा.
बिल्कुल. और मैं तो ये कहना चाहूँगा कि आपने जिस तरह से I think you really beautifully summed it up, that it has been satisfying and a very soul enriching and soul stirring kind of an experience for me, because it's a beautiful book. It's a classic that we are talking about. Suitable Boy, which was written by Vikram Seth, released in '92, and finally it becomes a show, and you are part of it as Haresh Khanna, as one of the suitors, as one of the primary characters. And it is, I can only say one thing, that I am privileged to be part of this cast, which hosts names like Tabu, Ishan Khattar, Tanya Maniktala, Ram Kapoor, Vinay Pathak, Ranveer Shori, and you name anyone, Amir Bashir, you name anyone actually, Vijay Verma, Shahana Goswami. Like, I mean, come on, you are part of this brigade, and that in itself, I think, is a privilege. And yes, very rightly put, a soul enriching experience.
So tell me one thing, what made you accept the character of Harish Khanna? Was it the fact that this is a classic novel which has created a stir across the globe for decades aaj tak? Or was it the fact that Mira Nair, that name in itself is enough to bring any actor because she happens to be the dream of every actor? Or was it the character in itself that clicked for you? What was it that made you take the role?
I think a bit of everything that you're saying. It was the book itself, obviously, first of all, because it's a book which I have been in love with. And just 2 hours before, I was having a chat with one of my college friends, and she said that, magic does show up in people's lives and in different ways. And in this case, in your life, it showed up because Suitable Boy is one of your favorite books. Because I remember when you were in college, you were always roaming around with that fat book, trying to finish it. And I did. I finished it in 2015, and I remember loving the character of Haresh Khanna so much that I almost put it out there in the universe that if ever a TV show or any kind of adaptation is made of Suitable Boy, then I knew that I would want to play Haresh Khanna, only because I identify with Haresh Khanna so much. 3 days back, my wife, and my father, we finished watching the series on Netflix. And my wife looked at me after it finished and she said, Namit, you are Haresh Khanna only. You didn't have to act at all. You are this guy. Absolutely. And then obviously, I mean, Mira Nair is the person behind this adaptation. And not only Mira Nair, but she's being helped with Shimit Amin, who's himself he's a brilliant director, right? So there are too many prestigious things which were happening in this project, and I think it was not a question of me selecting this part. I think the part and the project in this case selected me.
So in a way, what I was thinking was about to ask you, in fact, was कि do you think life just came full circle for you because you read the book and at that time आपने aspire किया था कि आप ये character play करना चाहेंगे, and finally आपको the universe or a power up there or probably your own hard work and efforts landed you with this character. So do you feel life just came a full circle over here for you in a way? You read the book, you aspired to play the character, and you finally got the character.
Yes, it did. And I think this is where it completes at least one circle for me. And it's a lot of hard work that I've put in all these 17, 18 years. I identify with Haresh Khanna a lot because uh, I also started literally from the grassroots levels. I started off as a small production boy in a theater company, and then went on to went on to act on stage, uh, being seen by certain important casting directors in plays, and then being cast in films, on television, and then hosted stuff as well. I identify with his character a lot because because hard work uh, is beautiful, and it takes time, but when it happens, it's really, it feels good because you feel that you deserve this, and that's what makes you really happy. And that's what is actually the validation. That is what people are actually writing and saying, that we are so happy for you, Namit, that you have waited for a very long time, but it's finally come your way,
Yes,
or
and
at
you
least
deserve
this is a
all
new
of it.
or at least this is a new beginning for you completely.
No, and you
Yeah.
deserve all of it. You really need to just let the entire feeling sink in because what you're getting rewarded by right now is all well, very well deserved. In fact, मैं आपसे पूछूंगी, आपने कहा कि ये एक ऐसा कैरेक्टर है या मैं ये कहूँ कि एक ऐसा इंसान है जिससे आप खुद को बहुत ज्यादा रिलेट कर सकते हैं. I do know that you play the role of a cobbler in it. In fact, आपने shoemakers के साथ बैठ के classes भी लिए हैं when I was reading about you. So how much of preparation went into portraying this character, because it's also set way back in the 50s, and like just post independence era के ऊपर ये settled पूरी मतलब series बनी हुई है, and it is based on four North Indian families, and a lot of emotions have been uncovered in the series. A lot of layers of different things have been unraveled. So for you as an actor, इस कैरेक्टर को अपने अंदर ढालना और उसके ढांचे में आना और उसके लिए क्या प्रिपरेशन की आपको जरूरत पड़ी?
I think I started preparing right after I finished the book in 2015. And very interestingly, I connected with the character immediately. And spiritually, I think there was some sort of, I was aligned with this character. And the direction in which Mira pushed me was towards coming close to the world that Vikram had actually written about. And to tell you the truth, Haresh Khanna is modeled after Vikram's father, and that is the direction I took in. I was constantly sitting with Aradhna Seth, who is Vikram's sister, and trying to get to know their father through them, obviously. And another thing which I did was read Leela Seth's autobiography, and just got a sense of what their world was, of what this man was.
आपने इस कैरेक्टर के साथ अपने आप को बहुत ज्यादा रिलेट किया और आप एसोसिएट कर सके इस कैरेक्टर के साथ. छोटी छोटी चीजें जो ये कैरेक्टर करते हैं, मतलब अगर बात करें हरीश खन्ना की, तो वो जो करते हैं वो आप अपनी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में भी उसी तरह की चीजें, उसी तरह का लाइफस्टाइल या इंसान के तौर पर आप इसी तरह की जिंदगी जीते हैं. Now tell me one thing, you said a very nice thing that in certain aspects where you discuss things with Mira Nair ji, you both were on the same page. So what was your experience working with a person, working with a director like her, who is known for making cinema which is realistic and which is so layered, but still so true to its craft and so true to the times?
Well, saying that working with Mira was great would be an understatement, because I think it was great. It was enriching. I think it's one of the most important associations of my life, and I have learned so much from her. Not only about the way I should be as an artist and what my approach should be, but also as a human being. And that's where I feel, I think, the greatness of Mira Nair lies in her association with human beings. And that's why she's so brilliant at directing ensemble pieces. You look at almost all her work, be it Namesake or Monsoon Wedding or Reluctant Fundamentalist or Bombay for that matter. She's constantly dealing with many stories, and that's her style. That in one story, she brings in all these characters and she casts the right actors, and she builds an atmosphere for you in which you see all these relationships flourishing.
You also summed it up or talked about her in such a beautiful way. That goes to show also as an actor, as a human, you yourself believe in the beauty of humans and you're also one of them yourself. So quickly I'll ask you, chalte chalte, कि आने वाले समय में what more from Namit Das we shall be seeing? Are there any projects in the pipeline right now?
Yes, there are. I've done this film called Afate Ishq, which should be out from Z5. It's being produced by Z Studios. It has me, it has Neha Sharma, it has Deepak Dobriyal and Amit Sial as the primaries. I'm very excited about that because that's another. It's a fantastic story directed by Indrajit Nattoji, and it's a beautiful story. It's almost fable like. It's something which I don't think India has seen ever, and made in a very quick time, but made with a lot of love. So that is something which I'm really excited about. And then obviously I'm talking to other people with other things, and yeah, let's see how this year ends and how 2021 welcomes me and all of us.
Well, here's wishing you all the very best for your upcoming projects, Namit. तो जैसे आपने कहा कि let's see how this year 2020 ends and 2021 क्या लेकर आता है. We wish that 2020 ends on a very beautiful high note for you, on a positive, optimistic note, and 2021 turns out to be even better for you. And once again, wish you all the luck and congratulations for a suitable boy for the beautiful performance that you have given. You deserve it all, my friend. Keep the good work going, and we'll hopefully see you once again in the near future. Thank you so much, Namit.
Bilkul. Thank you, Sakshi. Really nice talking to you.